Good afternoon. This is Lindsay, and it's Sunday, August 25th. Yeah, 2024. And I just wanted to do a continuation of a video about. I guess I can turn the light on about what I was talking about this morning. Um, I did a video this morning about some stuff that's happened to me, and so I'm going to continue about narcissistic abuse and gaslighting and scapegoating and what these people do to try to entrap you in speech, and then flip it so that it makes you look like the perpetrator of what they're doing. Okay, for example, and this is because the more I think about what has happened to me, the more kind of agitated I get, and realizing how manipulative these people are, and the smear campaign of what they do whenever you piss off a narcissist ringleader or whatever. And because like I said, I was talking about this person, and I'm not doing this because I'm over this person as far as like I don't have feelings for him at all in any kind of you know what I mean. I don't have. I thank God I don't. I just want to do this for my own, to educate about narcissistic abuse, but it's not like I'm like thinking like, oh, I miss this person and I have feelings like that for him, because I don't. I realize in retrospect that that I never felt that kind of connection with him. You know, I never felt like a love towards this person or anything like that, whatever that word means. But fortunately, in my situation, I'm able to get over this kind of stuff pretty quickly because I'm so used to this kind of thing happening. But I'm not making this video to try to act like I miss this person, because I don't. I just want to talk about some things that I'm realizing that he did that are more examples of what a narcissistic, sociopath, control freak, con man does to people to try to get involved with their life. Okay, so this is all very valid because it's clear that they have an agenda. Like with me, this person was trying to be my handler, and from the very beginning of my having met him, it was clear that he had motives about financial, some kind of something where he wanted to abuse me financially, or get information about my finances and money and all that, because he was always really interested in that, as well as using my body, just my body, for sexual pleasure, and not because he was ever, he was, you know what I mean? I was basically ugly to him and not good enough to be in public, or not good enough as far as my appearance, but my body. He was after my body, using my body to fulfill a need that he wanted. And it was all about that. It was like an exchange, a weird kind of transaction. And the more I look at it and think about it, I'm like, it was like a trap. It's like this person was hired by somebody, somebody hired him from the government. Probably, I have a feeling that he was hired to fuck with me and to do this, and to try to get information about my finances. And that's why he was involved with my life. It was not an accident. He's not my soulmate. He's not my fucking twin flame. He's an imposter, and all that crap about twin flame stuff, and the fact that I had gotten a drawing that resembled him. It's all bullshit, because that was all done by design as well. All they have to do is go into some database and find somebody's driver's license and do that kind of shit. Especially when you're a targeted individual, you can't take anything. Like, you realize that so many things in your life are clearly a setup to mess with you, and to put you to the test, and to get you to react to stupid things, and to make you look foolish, or to just make you look like you like foolish, like you're, like you believe in this kind of thing, and maybe you do believe in that kind of thing, but whenever it's all orchestrated and set up to mock you and insult you and degrade you, and basically character assassination, then I can't decide what to do with the lights. But so anyway, that there's that these people are just sent into your life by the devil. And I'm not a religious person. I'm a spiritual person. I'm open-minded about religion and spirituality and these kinds of things. But I do believe that there's some kind of a higher power, for sure. I know that I feel that I'm being protected by some kind of a higher power. And I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily call it God. I don't know, a higher power. I feel I'm being protected, that that I can that I have helping me out along this path of my life, because it's been so turbulent at times and so incredibly like exhausting, or mentally exhausting and draining, and all these things, like you know what I mean, like you see like all these things that happen to a person all at once. It's like it's so much to handle and this is all done, like it's like when it, you know, it's like they want to see. And the reason they're fucking following me around, they've been documenting me for so many years with this shit, like my entire life, is, you know, they want to put you through different stages of trauma. It's all trauma-based mind control shit with me, and this is my own family doing it to me, because they've been doing this shit to me since I was a kid. It's like I was sold into some kind of monarch, some fucked up program as a child, because here's another thing. When you're a child who's decent looking, you know, maybe you were a cute kid or something, or you had some qualities that certain individuals find appealing in that field, that perverted field that some of these people are in, you know, that maybe work in the military or that kind of shit. They will exploit you in ways that are very, very cruel, because you know that there's something weird about your entire life. You know that there's things that are set up in your life, but then when you, like I said, when you try to explain this to people who are not familiar with monarch mind control and shit like that, or these kinds of techniques that the government and military use on their victims, then it's hard to explain it. But this is the kind of shit that they started doing to me at a young age to traumatize me, and it stems from my coming from a broken home, you know, a fucked up background where the parent, you know, that kind of thing. But once again, like, for example, this narcissistic individual who's been into my house with this situation, fake relationship thing, the other day, now to get revenge on me, because he's pissed off because they watch my videos. Of course they fucking watch my videos, and they know what I talk about. And whenever you start to really call them out for their shit and say it to their face like I do, like saying, you know, don't fuck with me, don't harass me, don't lie to me, and you say it directly to them, like you talk to them like, not, you know, I'm not afraid to do that. I can be very confrontational when I feel that when I'm being lied to and used and exploited and taken advantage of. I get mad and I confront the narcissist face to face whenever they come to my house, which, you know, it can be dangerous because you don't know when these people, what they're going to do. You know, you don't know you already know that you've caused a narcissistic injury, and so you know that they're all already telling shit about you to people out in public because they're from this city. They know everybody. They have influence probably, and so they're going to talk shit about you. That's what the smear campaign is. Nobody I know at the gym knows a fucking thing about this person. I don't even talk to anybody at the gym, but since they know that I go there every day, they have to make sure that they have flying monkeys to fuck with me and to get me to feel stupid or useless or bad about myself. And that's part of the smear campaign, which narcissistic sociopath individuals do whenever you upset them. And this is what's happening to me. It's like the relationship's over. It was pretty much over from the beginning. I mean, it's not. There's nothing there, but there's still that weird, like the room, the hoovering shit, and then the discard, whatever. And you tell this to the people. You try to explain this to the narcissist, like, I know what you're doing. You know, you're hoovering me. You're coming back. You keep on throwing me away, discarding me, and coming back after I figure out you cheated. And then you come back, and it's like, and I tell this to this person. He's like, and then he knows exactly what the fuck he's doing with me as far as trying to make me feel bad or guilty. And then the other day when he was here, when I foolishly allowed him, because he said, I'm not going to take no for an answer. I'm coming to see you. I said, no, don't call me. Don't text me. Please leave me alone. I don't want to see you anymore. I don't trust you. It's over. And I've told that to him for the past, several times that he's insisted on seeing me, and I end up letting him back in, even though I tell him I don't want to see him and I don't want to have anything to do with him. And it's like, it's like he still keeps on insisting and pressuring me to the point where I feel obligated. And it's like a weird push-pull type thing where it's like on their end, they see it as you are somebody who is a contract or something to them, who you owe them something. And it's like, wait a minute. Number one, motherfucker, or pardon my language, or sir, I never made any kind of a fucking written contract with you. I don't know who the fuck sent you into my life to fuck with me and to try to fuck with my mentality or my finances or my emotional state and make fun of me psychologically and call me crazy and mentally ill and deranged and stupid. These are things he's called me crazy. He said I need help. He's just basically trying to drag me down to the lowest level and lower my self-esteem and then blame me for what he's doing. Because the other day he said, you're just feeling sorry for yourself. You just feel sorry for yourself, don't you? I said, I'm a victim and I'm a survivor, I said. And yeah, I'm defending myself from what I have gone through. There's a big difference. In talking about it is not feeling sorry for yourself. You know, that's how these people are. They have to make sure that whenever you have upset them and fucked with their ego, because for them, like I said, it's all about ego, okay? If you have triggered their ego and upset them and made them have to think about something from their past that traumatized them, or an old relationship where they got fucked over by somebody or hurt or whatever, so they're taking it out. Now it's his turn to take it out on me. Okay, I'll be right back. It's his turn to make sure now it's his turn to make sure that I get a taste of my own venom, okay? He has to come back to re-traumatize me so that I feel the pain and feel the pressure and the guilt. He wants to guilt me into feeling what he is doing to me. You see how they flip it? They want you, the victim, and I don't like the word victim, but this is, what other word do I mean, they want you, their source of supply, let's just call it, because with narcissists, they don't see you as a human being anyway. You're a person with flaws and they expect you to be perfect, but they see their supply or their project, whatever, as somebody who is not allowed to talk back. You're not allowed to speak up for yourself. You're not allowed to have a voice. I'm being repetitive. You're not allowed to say anything about them. You're not allowed to defend yourself. You are only supposed to take their bullshit, fake lies, and often future faking. They'll do that as well. You're just supposed to take everything that they say and act like it's all like you're so, or like they're entertaining you. They want you to adore them like you're supposed to be, like they're your source of entertainment. And they will come into your life and try to fucking crash it down, mock you, insult you, critique you, and then say, like you're a little doll who's supposed to perform and entertain them. They see you as if narcissistic individuals see their prey as nothing but a source of supply, of which you are there. Your whole, your entire world is supposed to revolve around pleasing them. And this person had the audacity, once again, the other day in my house, this man, to say, you know, it's all, I said, everything's about you, isn't it? It's like you never, ever once have considered my desires or you never asked me what I like or what I know. He's like, well, it's about me. I said, yeah, it's about your dick. It's all about your penis, isn't it? It's all about me. The world revolves around your penis. And he's like, yeah, it does. That's your job. And I said, excuse me, my job? What am I, a fucking whore? Am I your prostitute? What is this? What's going on here? And he's like, of course not. What are you talking about? And I said, so what am I to you? I'm your friend with benefits, or what exactly is going on? Like, what do you define this as? And he gets really agitated. And if I tell him, well, you know what? Fuck that. Obviously you're with other women and you're dating women, taking them out on dates, doing whatever the fuck it is you do when you're on your off time or whatever. I have no idea because I don't keep tabs on this guy. But I know that he's got a harem garage filled with women, filled with exes and people who he flaunts, he on his fucking Facebook, which I don't, or he's got all these friends on there, which I don't have access to that. He blocked me and I don't give a fuck. But, these people are hiding something, okay? They're hiding something because they think that me, like, and I'm okay to talk about this because I know that I'm not, why, when you think about it, it's common sense. Like, why, here's the thing, and this is going to maybe make some people upset, and if I'm offending individuals by talking about this, I apologize, but I've noticed patterns throughout my life and with other people I've talked to about this as well, other women, and even some men have told me about this, that it's true, that men who are really tall, like taller than maybe your average, like maybe taller than 5'11 or 5'10, anybody up beyond 5'10 forever, and they may have been athletic at some point in their lives, like maybe they were athletic in high school, they played football, they played basketball, maybe they played college sports or whatever, I don't know, maybe some amateur league, semi-pro league. These men who are like that, they're kind of like, they're not necessarily gym buffs. You don't really, they don't necessarily go to the gym, but they at one point maybe looked better. Like maybe at one point, way before you knew them, 10 years ago or 5 years ago, 6 years ago, they were in better shape. They looked better. They had higher self-esteem. But now, they've gone through some shitty relationships and some stuff has happened to them in their personal life or maybe finances. And so, they're not so hot. They're older. They're a little bit older now, and they're not as quote unquote attractive as they used to be. And they know that, but they get angry and they take it out on you. Okay, now it's you're ugly. They'll hint to things like you're ugly. You need to get Botox. Like this person is constantly criticizing my appearance subtly, but constantly like analyzing me like a fucking object. Like it's horribly abusive, and he'll make fun of my hair, my body, my makeup, telling me he wants to see me wet out of the shower, and I'm like, no, I don't want to take a shower. I just took a shower. He's like, I want to see you wet and naked. I said, I don't want to. I said, I don't want to. I just took a shower. He's like, do it. Come on, I want to see you. I'm like, he tries to insult me. These are ways that they do that to try to find flaws about you, to make you feel bad about yourself because they're angry. And maybe they're even envious. And I'm not, God knows I'm not fucking perfect. I'm far from perfect. And I've never said I am. And I don't want to be. But they don't have to go around rubbing in your face all your flaws about your body, your hair, whatever. But that's what narcissistic people do to project their own anger and insecurities onto who they're with. And they do this, and it's very childish. Because if you're with somebody and you really care about that person as an individual, if you really respect them as your lover or partner, wife, husband, whatever, you're not going to do that shit to them. You're going to accept them for who they are, the ups and downs of the relationship. When you maybe have a zit on your face, or you're not wearing makeup, or you're a little bit, you're going to learn to accept that and not criticize them like they're supposed to be perfect. But that's what these people do. I've never once, it's so infuriating because this man is not in the best of shape. He's really not. He's got plenty of health problems himself. And he goes around acting like he's perfect, like I'm supposed to worship him and treat him like a god when he treats me like shit, basically. Like a fucking doormat, like a servant. And it's really humiliating because I know he doesn't do that with other women. I don't know how he treated his wife, if he's still married to her or whatever the fuck is going on with those two. But it's all about image. With these narcissistic people, the more power they have, the more money, the more status. It's all about you as a wife. If you're their girlfriend, God forbid, you better look like a fucking $1 million before they even dare set foot out in public with you, or let alone take you to a restaurant or a club, because they're so concerned about what other people think. It's not about, they don't give a shit. It's all about what other people, sorry, my thing fell. It's all about what other people, it's all about public image. So they act like you'd think that they're some kind of a community celebrity, the way they behave. Because it's like, I don't fucking care if I go to the corner store wearing no makeup or to the grocery store dressed down in shorts. And what the fuck do I care? I'm not here to make an impression on people at HEB. I am who I am. And I'm comfortable for the most part with even my flaws and I don't care. I'm used to it. But for them to have the audacity to sit there and nitpick every little fucking thing about you, and I'm talking to females, I'm talking to men. If you have a woman doing this to you, if you're a woman and you're a man or whoever is doing this shit to you, you walk the fuck away and tell that motherfucker to shut the fuck up and go look in the mirror and do some introspect, do some self-reflection. And they need to realize that they're not all that either, that they're not perfect, that they have flaws, and they have no fucking right to be critiquing you when they've got a big fucking belly, a stomach, or maybe, you know, whatever, and they're telling you need to go get fucking liposuction, or you need to get plump lips, or fake eyelashes, or whatever the fuck it is that they want you to get to look better to the public. This is what they do. They want you to but then whatever you do, maybe you do that for yourself. If you're a woman who likes to do these things for yourself, you like to get your nails done or your hair, or you wear whatever, do it. Who gives a fuck what they think? And don't do it for a man. Do it for yourself. You know, if you want, I do it. I've been in the past, I do things. I don't do it all the time, but if I want to do it, I'll fucking do it. It's not for anybody but myself. And me, being an artistic, creative person who likes to fuck around with makeup, and I always have, I'm a fucking artist. Don't fucking tell me what to fucking do, asshole. I'm sorry, but it's like I am my own individual. I don't fucking copy somebody. And they start comparing you to these fucking celebrities. Oh, you look like are you Shakira? Yeah, I like your hair all wild like Shakira. It's like, who the fuck is Shakira? You know, maybe they copy me. Do you ever fucking think about that? Because but they think that because I have no money, I live in a fucking shitty I don't have anything, so they can make fun of me because I don't have the status. And I'm too ugly and poor to be in public with them. This is the mentality of these assholes. And it's like assholes wearing a fucking crown. They think they're better than everybody. Why don't you go find a fucking celebrity or some fucking rich bitch at fucking Saks Fifth Avenue and fuck her brains out and then have fun with that shit while that lasts and they get degraded and dumped by her. You know, I'm just saying, they think they're all that, and they think that because they have something that I don't, that they want to make sure that they have what you desire. They want to flaunt in your face, well, look what I can do, and look all these nice things that but you don't have any of that, and you're never going to have that. You see what they do? This is and when you see these kinds of behaviors that they exhibit towards you, it's very immature. It's very degrading, and it shows a lot about their characteristics. And what it really shows me is that if they behave like that now, it just means that they come from poverty. It means like if they have to act like they're better than everybody else now that they're 50-something years old and they have a good job and they've got some money and a nice car, but maybe they're living at home with mommy and dad's, but they're making fun of me or making fun of you. Wait a minute, but you have a good job, okay, but what the fuck gives you the right to make fun of me, sir? Okay, maybe I'm getting some help from my family as well, but don't fucking shame me about that. Or, you know what I mean? They will make fun of you about it sometimes but look at what they're doing. They're living at home with mommy, and they're 50-something years old, and mommy cooks breakfast and does his laundry and cooks his meals for him. Okay, then that just shows me that you have a real close, good relationship with your mother. Good. But you know what, sir? Let me tell you some advice. If you're really trying to find a serious relationship with a woman at your age, as long as you got your mommy, you ain't going to find it. Your mom is going to get right in the fucking middle of everything. I'm telling you right now, because it's always about mommy, especially with Hispanic men. Sorry, but you may as well, if you're going to get involved with one of them, and you're not a Mexican or called Hispanic, guess what? He ain't going to take you home to mommy. He ain't going to take you to his house to meet mommy and daddy or stepdaddy and the Fuck no. He's going to keep you a fucking secret from them. Because why? Because he feels ashamed. His family is wondering, why aren't you with they want him to be with they generally, if it's a Hispanic man, because I've gone through this before, they want him to be with a Mexican or Hispanic or Latin. ¿Por qué no estás con una Latina? ¿Qué te pasa? And the family starts fucking around with him, and so that gets ingrained in his mind that he has to be with a Latina or he should only be with a Hispanic. But deep down, that like this cultural shit, it is a big deal in a way. People like to play like it's not, but ultimately it does affect relationships when there's a cultural background. Like, for example, you're a Caucasian or whatever, and I don't even like, I don't give a fuck if the guy is whatever, but I know that with my experience, no matter how hard I've tried to make them comfortable or that I'm not judgmental like that, they do it. They project all their fucking anger onto me because of their background. It's like, this is just the way it is. It's very difficult, and this is just kind of common sense. It's not easy for somebody, if you're from completely different backgrounds, completely different upbringings, and financially speaking and all that, that it's not really going to be very easy for you to develop a relationship with this kind of person, because they're always going to be, they usually are going to always compare you to somebody, or they stereotype you. They're going to stereotype you as being a rich, spoiled white bitch, the white girl. And they have this hatred, this animosity. I've noticed a lot of these Mexican guys, Hispanics, Mexican Americans here in San Antonio, because I guess it's a fucking cultural thing, they fucking hate me, okay? Their fucking mothers hate me, their sisters hate me, they hate me. And because they see me as competition or somebody who's trying to steal their man, I guess. I don't know, but that's the way it is. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm not going to, this is always, it's like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, because it makes you question, what have I done? I don't even know. These people don't even really know me. They may have seen a video or stumbled across something or heard something, but do they really know me well enough to do that? But this is the way it is. It's just like, so be aware, or I'm just talking about I don't give a shit what people do, but you do it. I don't care. I'm all about it. People want to date a black. I don't really give a fuck about interracial relationships. I'm just saying from my personal experience dating, being with a man from a different socioeconomic background or whatever, education background, and things like this, it can be very challenging. It's not impossible, but it's very challenging if that's going to lead to something that's actually concrete and real. Because notice how if it's a different, most of the time they just want friends with benefits. And why is that? Well, because you're a plaything, you're a side bitch. They've got their wife at home or whoever, but you're just a side bitch for them to get fun, pleasure, sexual pleasure from. You're nothing to them. You don't mean shit. They don't give a fuck about you. They might say crap like they're your friend, or what's wrong, aren't we friend? I care about bullshit. They don't give if they cared about you, if they really genuinely cared about you and respected you as an individual and as a person for who you are, they wouldn't do that. Nobody would do that. Think about it. Why would somebody you care about or that you care about, why would you have to behave like that? You see? And I know these things. I'm not stupid. I just put it to the test and take it and see what happens. But I'm not dumb. I see it and see what's going on the whole time. It's quite obvious. But then they guilt trip you. They're like, oh, you just feel sorry for yourself. You're an entitled white girl living in a Mexican part of, they have to guilt trip you. Like, why are you in a Mexican, like it's part of their culture thing here in San Antonio. Like, they fucking hate me. And I've noticed this since I got here. Nobody's nice to me. They fucking are rude to me. Rude as can be. Mostly the Hispanics and even some of the blacks. Not always, but I've noticed that they're just very rude to me. It's very fake, superficial type interactions with most of these people. And I'm just a genuine person, and they hate me. And it's like, fine. I'm used to it. But I didn't have this kind of behavior in Houston, my hometown. I had friends. I had acquaintances. I could go out and have a good time with. It's just like everything bad for whatever reason started happening to me here. And is this connected to because of that fucking pervert from a long time ago who happened to be from San Antonio who filmed me? There's all kinds of things that I am forced to have to think about. That why am I so treated like this by people who don't even know me? It's like being scapegoated by the whole fucking city. They do this to people, and it's like a very weird kind of religious thing that they do, because it's like I don't do that to people. I try to take the time. I know that everybody's got a pass. Nobody's perfect, men and women. Everybody's done some things that they're not exactly proud of, but that's just the way it is, Come on. But for people to actually scapegoat total strangers and talk shit about somebody in public at the fucking store that you don't even know, they're sitting there following you around with their phones, taking pictures of you, talking about you, laughing at you, and these are total strangers? Why should anybody have to go through that? Why? Why do the people what kind of mentality of a person is going to do that to anybody? You might hate somebody. I've got plenty of people who I don't like, and I fucking talk about it on here, because nobody watches my channel anyway. Nobody even fucking knows I have a YouTube channel hardly, but I say the names of some people because whatever, the people are dead mostly, and some of the people who fucking harmed me and tried to cause my life chaos, I'm gonna fucking say about it. God damn it. Shit. Damn it. They deserve to be named out, some of these people, for what they've done. Okay? Because I haven't done anything to deserve this. I'm not calling myself a victim. I am a outspoken individual who is fighting for my rights as well as the rights of other people's whose fucking privacy's been violated. They have fucking surveillance cameras everywhere in your home without permission. So it's a violation of my rights, my privacy rights. So I have every fucking goddamn right to speak out against it when it's my life that they're fucking around with. Okay? Yeah, I'm going to talk about it because they have no right to be doing this to me. It's where's the evidence? What have I done? What's going on? Fucking tell me to my face instead of doing all this gaslighting, stalking shit, smear campaign stuff. You fucking babies, you pricks, you idiots who are babies. If you have to do a smear campaign on somebody and go to that extent to fucking hire fucking flying monkey dumb fucks from the police and government to destroy somebody, then you're fucking crazy. Then you have an obsession. It shows that whoever's doing that shows that they have an obsession with you. Okay? They have a problem. They do. And you're the one who's supposed to fix it or something. But don't fucking put that kind of burden on me. And don't do your little silly ass smear campaign with fucking flying monkeys and people stalking me, the street theater shit. That's enough. Enough already. Enough. That shit has to stop with you people doing that. Government, whatever. The corporate harassment, gang stalking. You people give it up already. It's fucking pathetic that adults bully like this. It is so silly and mundane. And my advice is grow the fuck up. Grow up. Grow up. And quit judging people on their appearance, on their tattoo, whatever. Grow the fuck up. Some of those people might be some of the most intelligent, nicest people you'll ever know just because they have a fucking tattoo or whatever. Don't judge a book by its fucking cover.